Morning, how's it going? Music's no loud enough. Right. Nah, it's a bit too loud actually. What it was, right, I thought, right, so what I'm doing is, I'm obviously doing what you say to me, what it is, remember I used to do those motivational songs, right? Well, this is the same thing, innit? But I've taken that shit to the next level as well, haven't I? Because it's like, rather than just being a motivational song and then sing along with it, I might decide to sing, I might not, depending on how I feel, you know? But Arnie told me to be useful, so I'm contributing again, right? So I had to think, why don't I take it to the next level, right? Not just for the good of the community, but for the good of me, right? Because having done the route, this could go in a million different directions, this, right? Having done that route, I'm cycling to Wanlock Head and it's a big loop, 70 miles. If I did it the other way via Devine Pass, it'd be like more like 90 miles. Then just ponder the number of times I've done that route. Shitloads of times. If you want to get good at anything, you've got to keep practicing it, innit? But what I thought I'd do, if, as I say, to take the podcast, to take my shit to the next level, rather than just doing a motivational song, I could do a whole album. I could do a whole a cappella album, motivational mashup album, right? But I won't, because I've got to save my energy. But how's the energy level's pretty good. But taking that to the next level, right? What day is I could do, like, to make it enjoyable, because as I say, I've done the route so many times, it's like 90 miles, and it gets about, the main focus is the hill, the actual climb itself, so why not make it enjoyable? Why don't I just, like, stop every 10 mile and do a podcast, and just do about 10 podcasts and just update just for a laugh? Because it is about making personal history and breaking new ground. That's actually not a joke. I've been up the golf ball probably about 8 times in my life. Maybe 10, maybe even more than that. Right? So you go, if I go up quicker than ever, I think it's worth celebrating, do you know? And worth making it easier for myself. Because why should I, as I say, slog it out over 90 miles when... Why should I slog it out? I like a bit when he goes, no one can piss on this determination. That's quite good, this bit. Yeah. No one can piss on this determination. You know? Just let that simmer. How am I going to eat? So I thought, this could go in any number of directions, right? I've been reading some of this, I forget which, but I think I've got 3 of these books. Yeah. Alright, so motivational, forget the motivational song, could do like a motivational podcast every 10 miles, every 20 miles. And it's not about me, is it? It's about a bigger purpose, isn't it? And it's about the countryside and, you know, what you see around you and the cars and stuff. I might sit on the bridge and be like, do you want to, I'm rehearsing it already, right? See what I mean? The stuff happens before I've even... I could sit on the bridge, couldn't I? I could sit on the bridge and just go, if someone's passing by, I'd be like, do you want to be part of the... what are you doing? Oh, I'm making the best podcast in the history of Dumfries. Do you want to be part of it? You know? Forget the past! Pissed, shit on, pissed on, fucked with. Lesser, man. New Lord! A new level of confidence and power. Okay, what I mean? I'm getting porridge in my hair. This isn't easy. I'm holding the phone and eating porridge, and I'm about to try and. But you know, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. If I just break it up again, I think I've earned the right to do this. You know, I think because as I say, what's the point in slogging out 90 miles? And I might be feeling it, but I might not. And if I'm not feeling it, if I'm going, I'm just. It's a big, long, leisurely warm-up for a big assault. So just take it easy and enjoy it, you know. And just sit down doing another podcast, you know, and just break it all up and just give you a running commentary. How am I feeling? Because it's all about how you're feeling. The athlete is kind of obsessed with constantly getting a feedback from how the legs are and how you're feeling. It's quite an obsessive thing. And I think this morning I feel really quite good, loads of energy. I can feel it. It's coming. So I think what I did was when I took day before yesterday off, it was good. I think it was good that it was good. It was good that that I wasn't ready for it. It was good that it was rainy, right? Because it gave me an extra day. So I had two rest days there, and I really feel back to my the proper state of bodily equilibrium that I should have been at. So like I say, motivational album, motivational Arnie, motivational me. I'll just date fucking 3 or 4 of these on the way, because it's like about 70 odd mile, so it's about 70 mile. You look a new level of confidence and power. I think I've showed my legs enough. I don't need to show them, but yeah, a new level. A new level, that's what we're doing. Hello, Graham Bree breaking new ground, that's what we're doing. 47 years old, and I'm got a... That's the goal. The top 10 is the goal. Sorry, that's the goal. I got in the top 10 the Dalveen Pass as a middle-aged man, didn't I? Mixing up with the Tour of Britain riders. Oh, I haven't felt this good since I was, did I ever tell you about the time that I was carrying Timothy Chalamet's golden crown? Oh, yeah. Nobody wanted to hear about that, did they? Nobody wanted to hear about that. They didn't want to hear about my Outlaw King SP. I wonder if Timothy Chalamet, me carrying his crown, I wonder if that happened because I lasted on the toughest movie gig. Duh! You know what I mean? Fucking fools, the lot of them. Patronising motherfuckers, they couldn't have lasted a day on that. I could go into that and it would only scratch the surface. It would take an hour and that would only be scratching the surface of scratching the surface. Ken. Blame us all dry for that. I think that's why I'm sitting here as the fucking king that I am, innit? What do you think, Carney? Yeah, be useful, yeah. Well, these pussy-ass motherfuckers don't know what the fuck that is. Yeah, don't listen to me. What the fuck would I know? Ken, landing a fucking, hot seat in a fucking Shane Meadows production, Ken. All I need's no distractions, then I can do fucking anything. Ken! A lesson learned in life. Run through the dawn of time! Ken, what are folk doing in this life? What are they doing? See, when I got into the parks, they're playing, they're having fun. That's cool, but wake up to the fact that you've been manipulated and controlled by this fucking Matrix bullshit, the biggest military industrial complex, the biggest fucking mind control operation in the history of the... we're all controlled, mind manipulated, yeah? How much are you going to get out of it? I was watching one of these YouTubers this morning saying the same thing. He's out in the desert, Arizona, wherever the fuck he is, talking about the same thing. You do realise you don't need any of this shit. You don't need any of this shit. You just need to reconnect with yourself and be your fucking self. Yeah? I'm going to express myself in this climb. Yeah. It's funny, my brother contacted me and he goes, oh, Charlie won the gold medal. Yeah. Oh, there was a surprise, Was it my inspiration? Did that play any part at all? Don't know. Or is it just the inherent quality of the Keenan DNA? I don't know. Some of the inherent quality of the Keenan DNA seems to have escaped itself in some of my my close family members, but it's about the next generation, isn't it? Charlie digs my shit. There's a surprise, isn't it? Charlie, who's knows jaded. No jaded. Listen to the kids they get. My brother looks at me like you're fucking crazy, what's this shit on me? Whereas Charlie digs my shit. Charlie's like my dog, not my dog, like Selkie the dog. When I turn up, he goes, wow, yeah, how's it going on? He loves to see Uncle Dave, yeah, because Uncle Dave's trying to be Peter Pan, yeah. Some of the adults need to learn a few things from me, yeah, about the power of faith, power of focus, power of intention, power of spiritual alignment, power of just power, sheer muscle power, sheer focus, determination, knowledge of self, you know. Passion, there's another thing that folk have lost. Passion, where's the fucking passion? You know, where's your passion? That's what Arnie would say, innit? Ken, and others, and all the rest, put in your comments below all the other folk that have no lost their passion. I can't use them, that's why still, anybody that still follows me hasn't lost their passion. Anybody that still follows me kens the shit. Anyone that follows me is not a cunt. Anyone that follows me, I kind of appreciate that, because at least there's some folk that are fucking halfway normal, you know. Oh, he's expressed himself. Oh, I have a heart attack. Oh. I've only scratched the surface. I've only got warmed up, so blow me, yeah. Okay, what I mean? Anyway, calm down. Wee bit of adrenaline there, but save it for the climb. I'm not going to incidentally record the climb, right? I'm not going to record the climb. Because, here's another quote for Arnie. And it was in Pumping Iron. He's like, I'm coming. It's like I'm coming the whole time. He lives for the pump, yeah? Pump up the jam, get the party going on the dance floor. Cause that's where the party's at, and you find out if you do that. I don't want a place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight, make my day. You know, pump up the jam, live for the pump. He gans, what does he say? He gans, I feel like I'm coming the whole time. Oh, that's a bit like me, the highway star that I'm. Everywhere I fucking go, everybody sees me, and it's like none of you can touch me. Woo! Take a good look. Take a good look at this. Take videos of it, put in your TikTok. I saw David Keenan today. I was blessed by seeing David Keenan. You know. Woo! So, pump up the jam. Aye, basically, it's all motivational, isn't it? I'm getting myself going here, right? Like a fucking greyhound ready to pounce, or a leopard or something. It's like, I'm coming the whole time. Basically, that ride back for Carlisle to Dumfries was like coming the whole time. Because that hill climb only got me warmed up. I wish I'd saved this shit. I wish that performance they did the day after the hill climb, I wish I'd had that effort and that in the hill climb. I would have fucking killed it. And see, when I saw these young guys, you know, saying, oh, beasts, I tell you. I'm looking at myself there. They couldn't have done the 200-mile bike ride I did at 20 mile an hour in lockdown. Maybe they did something else, right? But I'm a fucking beast as well. I'm a beast, not in hiding, under the radar. Beast and dormant beast, whatever, ready to pounce, you know. I didn't. That's why I didn't look up to them and go, oh wow, hero worship them. Wow, they're good at hill climbing, so I'm good at hill climbing. I've got top 10 the fucking Dalveen Pass climb, mixing it with the fucking pros in training, didn't I? So it's only a matter of time. It's just dormant energy. It's just waiting to be, you know. Come on, I mean, I don't give a fuck what age I am. Come on, I mean, anyway. Somebody told me did it of Pantera as a white supremacist. Is that true? I don't know. I was watching one of these black YouTubers who says, oh, didn't call me black, call me brown, didn't call me, but I'm ashamed to be part of my, you know, there are a lot of that, because he's talking about his family have disowned him, and, you know, for he's another one stepped away for the herd kind of thing, and they all fucking hate him and all that, and he's going, but he said, I shout out to my white folk watching this, and so race, it's just but a number, isn't it? Shut your mouth, open your mind. Open your mind. Mind Total Recall. That guy, that rapper was in it, wasn't he? See, this is the thing that you miss. I've only scratched the surface of some of these things. You go, oh, things start making sense. You go, oh, 90s, like Total Recall, and that rap dude was like, oh, I get it. He was a rapper, and he did, and then the Dennis, you know, the Ken, open your mind. Open your mind. That's what David Icke was saying, isn't it? Remember who you are. That's what David Icke said. Remember who the fuck you are before this Matrix fucking made you fucking whatever. Now it's like zombies, isn't it? We're zombies. It's fucking us up. It's too much clutter of the mind. Too much noise. Static. How the fuck are you You think I'd be able to do this if I was been watching a load of content the whole time? I didn't think so. Ironically, I'm the one that's creating most of the content. It's certainly locally, you know. Hosta, you know. But I mean, there's obviously some content. I'm just talking about getting in nature. You know, be a beast, to quote Chris Pine on the hill. On the hill, Chris Pine. I was on the hill. I made it to the hill. Nobody asked about it. Glorious hero story. I am my own local. I am my own personal hero, and I am a local hero. Which is why, you know, I was afforded the opportunity, but just one day on that thing would have broke many lesser men. Takes a strong man to do that. 26 arduous days. Yeah, and then I carried Timothy Chalamet's Golden Crown and landed in the hot seat of a Shane Meadows production. But you can why I didn't do it? It wasn't quite ready for it. It wasn't that I wasn't ready for it. It's just like, yeah. I didn't even care. That's the whole point. I feel good anyway. I didn't need the approval or... It would have been, oh, wow, he did it. And then everyone would have been coming out the woodwork. Wow. Fake. Where was the support and love, joy, interest, interaction with any of the shit I was doing before that? Oh, no. It was actually negative, wasn't it? Oh, you've got too much time in your hands. Oh, Max Cady for Cape Fear. Pesky little sketches. My sister, it's like they lived in it. John Carpenter, they lived. When you see people's faces, but actually what you see is like these kind of... You know, these skeleton faces, like that he puts on this. He puts on the special glasses and he sees through the veil. You know, control. You know, the Matrix is telling you buy, obey. You know, and all that. And the people he sees around him, he doesn't see them as who they are. He sees the spirit behind them. So it's a bit like my sister. You're like fucking Max Cady for Cape Fear, and Richard's friend Neil Patterson. You're a bit like a pussy that would pick up a little boy. And shield the bullets in war to save yourself, like that fucking dickhead Billy Zane in Titanic. That kind of pussy mentality. That's who you are. I'm actually the real deal, and that's why they gaslight me. That's why they shit on me, because they know I'm that man. Just like Grant Dunwoody and Fraser Graham and Chris Curley and Alex Hardy and all these other folk, and some of yous, right? Yous Ken, you're the real deal, and that's why folks shit on you. Because you're the real fucking deal. Because you're made of fucking... iron will, iron stone, iron soul, iron in the soul. That's what these YouTubers call. Where would I be without these YouTubers helping me out, by the way? You know, they talk about all the shit that I've been through, the humiliation ritual, the gaslighting, the shade, because anybody that's got a purpose, didn't like it. Which takes us back to the fucking Matrix, doesn't it? We're all fucking controlled, just like David Icke said decades ago. Why do you think I went to see him? Because I wanted to be around folk that got this shit, you know. Duh, you can't be yourself, you can't be individual, you can't be, like, you know, you can't be a musician, you can't go blah, 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 in the street, make a fool of yourself. But I think I'm bringing that shit back. I'm going to dress up. I'm going to dress up in some crazy outfit, walk down the street and strut. If I do well in this golf ball thing. I ain't fuck top 10, why can't I get the top? Fuck it, why can't I get a top? It's only a 20-minute climb. Compare that to 12 hours on the bike, that air loop. How many times did I do it? 8 times. 8 200-mile loops. 8 200-mile bike rides in lockdown, and all the other stuff. And the 7 century rides. 7 century rides in a row at 20 mile an hour, near enough. Which is, the pros wouldn't even train at that. Mock Tour of Britain, keep 20 mile an hour every day for 7 days in a row, training like a pro. I am a pro, so fuck age. I think the best is still yet to come. You know what I mean? I might be fighting the odd bit of, deterioration with the body here and there, but you use what you have to manifest all that glorious shit and bring it to bear in one-off thing. I'll be inconsistent. I'll be like, oh fuck, my body's fucked the day, but it's about trying to increase the consistency. But on a certain day I can kick ass, cause look at my spiritual alignment, Ken. my spiritual alignment, I'm really quite... Electricity's got to be happening on this fucking hill, right? Because everyone is going to see me. They're going to watch me pass by as a local highway star that I am. Any questions, kiddies? Any questions? Any questions? No one's got any questions. Why not? These might learn something. I learn for everybody. I learn for all the top actors in the telly, the top musicians, the top people in these documentaries, loads of people that I met in my real life, to become this better man that I've become than I used to be. And people are getting left behind in the fucking 5D world that we're going into. What I would say with the AI thing, right, in closing, right, well, I would say with the AI thing, it's all right to use it as a tool, and it's a necessary evil or whatever. You know, it's all right to use it. We've got to define what are we. We should have a fucking. It's just like duh. What did fucking Einstein say? The technology's going ahead of our humanity. Can we slow down here? We're having a meeting. We're asking the people what we want. No, we'll just chuck AI on them. Use poor fucking peasants. Take that, and then we'll fuck yous up with it. Problem reaction solution will fuck yous up by giving you this AI bullshit. Fuck yous all up. And then go, we offer the solution. What's the solution got to be? Mere AI. Dummies. So Einstein was right, wasn't it? That humanity is behind the technology. I think we should be having a public consultation with the fucking people. What do you think? How should we be using it moving forward? The academics will be talking about this, and the social commentators and everyone. And, humanity won't win, will it? AI will win, and it'll fuck us up and keep us down, rather than Pantera try to bring the spirit up. So we can then decide what we want to do with this AI. No, but we'll just use it. Take your jobs, fuck you up in the head, just like social media did with all those girls, Some of them. It is a tool. It can be used positive. I'm just saying. AI, you don't even care what's real, what isn't it? What pisses me off about AI is the adverts. Do you know what? This is the best way to, this is what your soulmate looks like. Fuck off, you fucking soulless cunts. Fuck off and get a purpose bigger than try to get your little piece of the pie and the dwindling, the money circulation. They're all hoarding it, and they're you've got less and less and less. Scraps, breadcrumbs. Get your wee bit of income from AI, and then the next day there'll be someone else, and then you'll be lost. So, keep up with keep up. You've got to keep up with the way it's moving. And how about we go fuck all that? I didn't care if I died, to quote Tyson. How about I just work in nature and fuck the world? How about that? And maybe I'll win in the end. Maybe not. Maybe I'll die and I'll starve, and I'll be left behind. Maybe I'll lose the job at the place where I work. Right, I'll lose the job. Right, the glorious job I've got there. And then I'll be left on the street, and I'll go, fuck it, I'll go out, I'll gan it, a bit like Robert, right? I'll gan it fighting, can I? But fuck the AI and learning about how to integrate in it. I can't even keep up with YouTube. I do quality top tier presentations on my YouTube, and no, we didn't like that. We didn't have an attention span because we're fucking dummies. Next. Sorry for giving you out this fucking quality wisdom. Yeah. Some of it's just entertainment. Some of it's stream of consciousness. At least in the level of stream of consciousness, at least it frees other folk to think they have a free mind. And I'm a free man. This is my life. Enough for sale. I won't be a fool of your skill for misinformation. Not a puppet for your world domination. I have a soul and a man as well. Don't think that you can tell me lies. I realize the truth. I'm a free man. Yeah, imagine the brain as a canister filled with think of your body, where the reside. Fuse the two, compare, look at your now. That's what we need to be getting back to. Like, Incubus was like in the late 90s. We need to be getting back to like some of the quality new metal and some of the quality, we need to be getting back to that. Do you know what I think? Say, even Kula Shaker, stuff like that. What are they saying? We need a simpler life. That's what I think. Detox. I don't know what is social. Is there hope for humanity? Gandhi in the park. You have fucking Neil Patterson having a fucking go at you. Hey, listen, pussy boy. You couldn't have even travelled up to Stirling and stood in the queue to sign your name in for Outlaw King, let alone day 26 at Argus, 14-hour sometimes days, finishing at 3 o'clock in the morning and starting 7 o'clock. Borderline illegal. That they still did it. Still got away with it. One guy lost his fucking spleen. One guy lost his spleen when he got trampled on by a horse. Incidentally, he's the guy now doing the Outlander tours. You know me and more fucking amazing stories like that. When I bumped into him, it's time to rise! I'm gonna rise like the boner in my pants, like the hills. I bumped into that guy at the thing, also met him on Blood of My Blood, and he was absolutely exhausted. He turned up. I was like, oh, you're my hero. He showed me his scar. He got this big, huge scar where he took his spleen out. That's what I'm talking about. Suffering for the arts, yeah? And these pussy boys playing their paint by numbers bullshit wouldn't have a fucking clue what that's about. Oh, I think that's how, you know. Do you know what I mean? True artists that actually care about getting out there, connecting with their own divine masculine energy, trying to do that, you know. Oh, you're fucking many. I'm psychotic episodes. What, for displaying the glorious divine masculine energy that I think God told me I should be displaying to wake up the wee fucking boys. I'm not saying I am the man. I'm just saying I think what I've got to give is somewhat important in the times we're in. Do you know, Ainsley? You know, it's not my fault. Bill, my stepdad. You know, I rent this house out for him. I couldn't have done it without him. So he's kind of helping me, he's supporting me. He's saying, Dave, come on, do it. Do what you're doing. Do that unique thing, Dave, that you do. That's what he's saying. That's what Lennon Williams says. That's what fucking God tells me to do. I am what God tells me I am, not what people tell me. You know, Martin Offler is God. Eric Clapton is God. Schwarzenegger is God. Again. Yeah, all that kind of. Do you know what I mean? Just like a wider, a bigger perspective is like, you do all this amazing shit and you come to enlighten them. You come to contribute your unique brand of Dave the Rave madness, and it's like shit on, rather than where's the badge of honor lives in my heart. Yeah, the badge of honor lives in my heart. Many badge of honors, and I'm going to get more. So it was good that Charlie won his gold medal. I'm really it'll be cool turning up. And but the funny thing is, my brother sends me this. He goes, "Oh, Charlie won the gold." Right? Stunned silence whenever I win. I win gold medals every day now without trying. Right? So it's. But there's no applause when I do it. It's like there's a jealousy when it comes to sibling rivalry, but then it's like people, to quote George Carlin, with their kids, right? With their kids, they think the world revolves around their kids and nothing else matters, you know. And that's cool. I respect that. But do you know what I mean? It's like you're invisible, but their kids are like, oh, kids, they're living their life through their kids. What about what you're doing? Leave your kid. To quote, I'll finish this. To quote George Carlin. George Carlin said, "There's too much child fetishism. Leave your kids alone." The society is doing too much meddling, and isn't it? The society is saying, "Do this, do that." School, turn up at this, do that. You must do that. What's your grades? What are you gonna do? You need, right? Messing with your kid's mind, messing with your kid's soul. So the kids, the school doesn't let your kid be. Apart from some of those heroic teachers like Robin Williams, Dead Poets Society type guy. And there are some of those, right, still, right? But, so given the fact that their kids are totally manipulated and coerced, you know, arguably school days does more damage than it does good. If we didn't have it, it'd be better, wouldn't it? Oh, it'd be chaos. Oh, they'd be uneducated. Nah, they'd be more educated. School didn't do me, you know. It's a waste of time, a lot of it. Should be specialising younger. We should be able to know and blah blah. But you get what I mean. So the fact that the school system is doing too much telling you what you should do and expecting, rather than allowing them to breathe, right? So then the parents, the kids come home and they get more coercion and bullshit and pressure to succeed for their parents when they come home, so they've no time to breathe, no wonder they're all fucked up. To quote George Carlin, leave your kids be. I don't know how we'll get on to talking about that, but that's an important element, that, and let your kids be. That's what Bill's done here. You know that he's my real dad, but at least he's been like, let Dave alone, leave him be, doesn't he? You know, no. He basically saved my life by buying this flat. Obviously I rented it for him, but no hassle. So thank you, Bill, amazing. So I'll repay the favour, you know, when the checks start coming in, you know. Whatever, but you can't, I mean, like, it's like, let people be, let people breathe. Oh, you don't need to do 10,000 mile a year to awakened, yeah. And like, most motherfuckers don't give a damn. You know, they're so lost in the sauce, lost in the matrix. They need to get out in nature more. You know, but that's what I'd like to say. And I'm no lost in the sauce. I'm really quite swimming in it. So we continue, as Pete Tull would say, and I'm going to continue offline by preparing myself for the best assault I've ever done on one of the toughest climbs in Scotland. Thank you, and have a beautiful day.